What is goody? What is goody? What is goody? Oh man, that particular time. So that intro was a little bit longer than the normal one. Hope y'all like the new beat, but I had to let that one play all the way out because I was trying to get my camera set up. For some reason, the camera wasn't focusing right. Ended up being something that I was doing wrong. My stupid self somehow flipped the switch on the lens to manual focus, so it was kind of yeah, it was kind of off. So yeah, excuse me. I'm trying to clean my glasses off like an old man here. Had a long day at work and literally got to get back up at 3 o'clock. So I am doing this stream with y'all tonight. I'm gonna chill, keep it a buck, and have a good time, and then we gonna take off and hit the bed. So, man. But as always, welcome to another Thursday night with Tech King Mike. This is my stream of the week where I, for the next hour or so, will ramble off about my week and about tech and about just anything that comes to mind. We can chop it up about whatever. This is not safe for work and this is not safe for kids because I do not normally monetize these streams because I don't really filter my mouth. So if you are not a fan of a lot of language, you probably shouldn't. Probably should leave now. I'm not that bad, but I'm just putting it out there that I do occasionally use a few words, choice words here and there. But yeah, man, just chilling, having a good time tonight. I got my drink of choice on deck. I'm already halfway done with this one. This is my Kentucky Vanilla Barrel Ale. This is pretty nice. It's almost like a cream soda, but mixed with the root beer with a lot of alcohol because it's pretty strong. It's pretty strong. So good stuff. Good stuff. And I just pulled it out the freezer, so nice and cold and chilly, whatever. But man, so we ran through some of the comments on the intro, but let's run through them one more time. As always, we got to do the roll call, see who all is in the building. So let's go ahead and run through the roll call. We got my man Savage Scientist in the building. Thank you for the logo. Thank you for everybody who's talking about the logo. Something I was thinking about doing, and I kind of messed around on Canva, and I liked what it came out with, so I appreciate it. Also, shout out to Tech Valor, techvalor.net. The intro that you guys saw at the end of the countdown, that is from techvalor.net. That is a logo sting. You can go on techvalor.net and get your own techvalor.net and get one for yourself. It was very affordable, very quick turnaround, amazing service, amazing product. Love what I got from it. Will be actually, hopefully, next week, pending on if I stream next week or not, which we'll talk about that in a little bit. But need to go ahead and get a countdown made so I can stop with this just like blank black and white countdown. I mean, even though it's cool and everything, it's simple, but nah, I want to get something a little bit better. So that will be coming up next. But yeah, so let's go ahead and jump into the comments of my man Savage Scientist. Barry Johnson is in the building as always. Latrell Jennings, what's up with you, little bro? Holla at your boy tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, ignorant hours. You already know where to go. Jason C is in the building. What up, Jason C? Shay Kennedy, what's up, Shay? How's it going? T coming in with the cap already. Goddamn, T. Can we get the stream started first? Jesus. T coming in with the cap already. Let's see who else we got up in the building. We got my man Lethal Emperor's in the crib. What up with you, Lethal? Let's see here. Big Migs. Yo, what up, Big Migs? How's it going? Money Mark Coleman is in the building. What up with your Money Mark? Larry F said, great intro. Thanks, sir. Appreciate you. Appreciate that. Let's see who else we got. My man. Oh, that's not my man. I was about to click on this one here. My man Joseph Hardison is in the building. And then I noticed before him was my big sis Tech Valor is in the house. What up? So like I said, if you like the intro that you saw, techvalor.net. If one of my lovely mods will put it in the chat down below, techvalor.net. Make sure you guys hit her up. Let's see here. My man D Mims was good. Mims, I'm going to talk about you tonight too. So I'm glad you're here. I'm gonna talk about you tonight because we gotta talk about this OnePlus, man. We gotta talk about this thing. Let's see. Big Mosley is in the building. Hey, Mosley, I had some chicken wings earlier in your name, in your honor. I had some chicken wings from Publix earlier. Anybody who get Publix chicken wings, I had them non-breaded, hot and spicy wings. Boy, them things was hitting. I ain't gonna lie. Had me a little cup of ranch next to me too. Things was hitting. So let's see. Everybody is in the chat talking amongst themselves. Let's see. Hey, hold on. Brian Roden, I believe if I said your name right, let me know. Said new sub here from Nashville, Georgia. El Jefe mentioned your channel in his live Q&A last Sunday. Hey, man, thank you for being here and thank you for subscribing, brother. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I'm actually familiar with Nashville, Georgia. I grew up in Warner Robins, Georgia, right outside of Macon. So that's what's up. Fellow Georgian in the building. Lon Denard is in the house. What up with you, Lon? What up with you? All right, so let me see here if I missed anybody. I don't think I missed anyone. I see my man Genosis. What up, Genosis is in the house. My man's Genosis. And Mr. Techran is in the building calling me the manipulator. I am what I am. You can like it or love it. It feels good to be spending 50. Nah, I ain't gonna go that far. I ain't got 50 grand to spend. All right. So let's go ahead on and get into the meat and potatoes of the evening, man. We got to get into the meat and potatoes, man. The meat and potatoes. Chris on the ride. What's good with you, man? I see you popping in, brother. What's good? What's good? So, OnePlus 9 Pro. So let's go on ahead and talk about this thing, right? I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated because I've had a couple of OnePlus devices before the 9 Pro, right? I had the 6T McLaren. I had the 6. I had the 7 Pro. I also messed around with the 7T for about a couple of months before I sold it. I didn't record anything on it. I just bought the phone because I wanted to try it. Because Mr. Mobile, one of my favorite creators, was a big fan of it. So I figured, let me see if it's an improvement over the 7 Pro. And the 7 Pro was an amazing device. It was an amazing device. Full screen display, 90 hertz, all that good jazzy stuff, whatever. But bruh, my frustration with the 9 Pro, I can't in good conscience. I'm gonna go ahead and say right now, there is no video coming. There is no why I did this or whatever. There is nothing coming because the phone is gone already. It's gone already. I am back 100% on this phone for now. This is my Pixel 4a 5G until I finish setting up my other device that I have here. But yeah, not the iPhone, the OnePlus 9 Pro was a good phone. It was a good phone. As a matter of fact, I'll go so far as to say it's a great phone. Oxygen OS is smooth and fluid. The overall experience of the phone, from the build quality, the actual just Google integration to Oxygen OS, which I feel like is really dope considering that it's not that far off from stock Android. There are just a few tweaks and a few things here and there that make it different. It was truly an amazing device. But I walked into it knowing what I kind of was getting into, right? I wanted to see if the hype was real. I wanted to see if the hype was real because, like I said, the last time I used the OnePlus device was the 7 Pro. And I legit went back and forth with that thing until I finally bought it and kept it, and I didn't get rid of it until I almost broke it. So for me, the 9 Pro, I was hoping that maybe OnePlus will bring me back. Maybe like, okay, I want a larger one of these and I can't get one. So maybe the OnePlus will supplement that, right? Let's see. I see a few more people popping up in the chat. Yates Networks was good with you, bro. Big Mosley said, damn, it's gone already. Yeah, it's gone already. Let's see here. Kelvin, what's up with you, Brody? What's up with you, Kelvin? What's up, man? So yeah, the 9 Pro, God, it's really frustrating when you really like something, when you really, really like something, but you can't keep it. And here's the reason why. Like, here's the reason why. Y'all are going in the chat with this. Let's get into new stuff. I'm gonna put y'all up here in the chat, but y'all are killing me right now. Mosley, I see your comment just popped up. I'm gonna jump on everybody's comment, but Mosley, I see your comment just popped up. DM me your address, and I got you, bro. DM me your address, and I'll shoot it out to you tomorrow when I get off work. If I get off in time, I got 2 loads to run tomorrow. First one has to be done by 8 o'clock in the morning, so I should get off on time. But on the off chance I don't, go on ahead and send it to me. So, GG, have a good night. I know you're tired, so have a good night. I hope work goes well for you tomorrow because I know this is your first full week back. So, hope your week goes well, or hope your day goes well tomorrow. I hope you can have a good day tomorrow. So, but yeah, the thing is, the version that I bought was from T-Mobile because online the silver one went from 2-day shipping to 11 days to now. I don't even think it's available anymore. The green, which is the one that I really wanted, was out. It was completely out of stock. So I was like, okay, well, I used the 7 Pro on T-Mobile. It wasn't that bad. I'll go pick it up from T-Mobile and see what it's hitting on. So off the rip, cameras, B minus in my opinion. Now, some other YouTubers will give you a C, but for me, I gave it a strong B minus, and that's from my vision. There were certain things about the camera that weren't that good, but I will definitely say that for me it wasn't that bad. But here's the thing though. Now, Mims, I see your comment. Here's the thing. The 7 Pro, the OnePlus 7 Pro, when it first dropped, when T-Mobile was dropping updates for that device, it was literally getting them within a week at the most when OnePlus put an update out. And a lot of times the updates would come in the form of like a bulk update, right? So like, let's just say the 3 updates that have already been out. I think we're up to 4 now. You'll see where I'm going with this. I think we're up to 4 updates from OnePlus for the phone overall, camera, battery, everything overall. We're at the 4 updates. The 7 Pro would have probably been maybe it would have been like it would have probably been like 2 updates within a week. And that's not bad. Considering how the carriers work, that's not bad. But the problem with the 9 Pro is that not a single update came to this phone. Almost 4 updates are available now, and not a single update came to this phone. I called T-Mobile the other morning, and I was like, hey, do you guys know any kind of a time? Because normally you can see patch notes, or you can go on the website and you can see something that'll tell you when the device is scheduled to get an update. Let me catch up on the comments, because I see we got a few more people coming up in here. Oh man, Jeff Hamilton said he went back to the S21 Ultra. I can't blame you, Jeff. That is, can't blame you. If I had to choose between the two, that's the one that I would pick up. Let's see. Let's get into the chitlins and hog maws. You can leave with that nasty shit. I don't want none of that. Let's see what Eric said here. What's up, bro? How's everybody doing tonight? What's up with you, Eric? Officially wrapped up all my content for the rest of April and all of my content for the rest of May. I'm taking a break. May, the rest of April and May? Eric, bro, that's what's up, dog. Salute to you. Yes, there will be a wave check tonight. Why not? Got the rag on, so I'm trying to get better at wearing the rag more often, because if I don't, somebody is gonna get on my butt. Is gonna get on my butt about it. So I'm trying to get back to wearing the rag more often. Let's see here. So, how do you feel about the pop-up cam? The pop-up cam was dope, and the selfie camera on the 7 Pro shits on the selfie camera on the 9 Pro. I don't care what anybody says. The selfie camera on the 9 Pro is ass. It was ass. It was straight doo-doo water. It was horrible. The 7 Pro made people look like they got a haircut every single week. Right? Made it look like people had a haircut every single week. And it's frustrating. Let's see. Bear said B minus is solid. Let's see. Technically, T says C minus at best. T, you got different eyes than me, though, bro. Like, you got different eyes than me. Let's see. Love the OnePlus 7 Pro. I love mine too, Spec Tech. I love mine too. And salute to Spec Tech, right? I'm gonna bring Spec Tech up for a second. Salute to her, because I see a lot of people that are talking about the 9 Pro, and they're literally only talking about the same stuff. And don't get me wrong, it needs to be talked about. We talked about it last night on Wired Wednesday. Did a live test to see if the camera would overheat and things of that nature. But shout out to Spectacular Gadgets, because Spectacular Gadgets is addressing stuff. But I appreciate her content, because Spectacular Gadgets, you can tell that, like, despite the issues, she's still having a good time. But she also has the unlocked version, which that's the moral of the story for me, is the carrier version. It's not what I expected it to be. And for that reason, I couldn't keep it. I can't in good faith tell somebody, here's how I see this, right? I only have 1,700 subscribers, so I'm not even finna sit up here and act like I got a big following or whatever, because I don't. But if somebody came up to me and said, yo, Mike, I'm thinking about getting this 9 Pro, my first question is going to be to them, okay, are you thinking about getting it from OnePlus' site, or are you getting it from T-Mobile? And if they say, well, I ain't got the cash to get it from OnePlus' site, so I think I'm just going to go get it from T-Mobile, I'm going to tell them, don't do it. Don't do it. Straight up. I'm looking them dead in the face, and I'm telling them, don't do it. And that's because, for one, the version that T-Mobile is selling right now is the version that has not received a single fucking update. Not a single damn update. And that's crazy to me, because Literally, there are other Android devices that are on networks that have received updates. So it's really frustrating to know that people are going into the T-Mobile store buying the phone. When I took mine back today, about an hour and a half before the stream. Lady is literally, oh, what's wrong with it? And I'm like, I haven't received a single update, and the camera is still having issues that I know there are fixes out there for, but y'all aren't putting any updates out. I'm not going to hold on to a phone past the return period if I have no idea when I'm going to get an update for it. Because now I'm basically holding on to $1,000 device sitting in my drawer because I'm not pulling it out my pocket and using it. I'm not for to carry that thing around and use it knowing goddamn well it's not getting an update for the camera. Fuck out of here. I don't give a damn. At that point, somebody can say, "Oh, you was gonna return it anyway." I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't see how anybody, could buy a phone and know that there are updates available and not get those updates and say, I'm gonna keep it. No, that's you wild. You wilding to me. I can't do it. Let's catch up here. So OnePlus doesn't care about quality anymore. I'm inclined to agree with that, especially after what they did with the OnePlus watch. We'll talk about that in a second. Because once you ever have something that you say, well, I'm gonna do something and we'll see how this goes. And if it doesn't work out, then it just doesn't work out. And you tell yourself, man, was that God trying to stop me from doing something? Like was that God trying to stop me? Because I wanted to get that OnePlus watch. I wanted it. I sat here in front of this computer. I could have went to work, got home super early, but I said, nah, I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna chill a little bit. I'm gonna eat me a bowl of Cocoa Puffs. I had a bowl of Cocoa Puffs right here in front of this computer monitor. Right here. Looked at the computer. It's 10:55. I got the YouTube for the TCL on one side of the monitor, and I got the OnePlus website on the other side. Hitting refresh every so often. Refresh. 10:59 came. I'm over here like, oh boy. I'm talking about I'm over here ready to go. I'm over here with the card in hand. I was ready to type it in. 11 o'clock came. I hit that OnePlus watch. I got ready to put the card in, got to check out. The item you're trying to order is not in stock. I'm like, hold the fuck up. Let's see here. Let's get into the hard liquor. No hard liquor tonight. We'll save that for tomorrow night on the Ignorant Hours over at Holla at Your Boys channel. Let's see. Catch up with your comments here. OnePlus needs something to differentiate themselves besides them previously being the flagship killer. Why in the world would carriers interfere with updates? Makes no sense to me. That's why I'm glad I picked up the unlocked version, no doubt. They should go back to releasing phones a little later to get chips at a lower price. Many thanks, Mike. I'll hit you up on Twitter. Hey, Big Mosley, no problem, big dog. Like I said, just shoot me your address, and I will send it off to you, my man. Let's see. I'm going to buy a broken Z Flip and get it fixed. That's what's up. Loving my Mi Ultra. Mi Mafia gangs at the building. I'm giving the cameras with all the updates maybe a B+. I wouldn't know because I ain't getting an update. So if I'd got an update, I'd have been straight. Tech Valor. Are you? You are a lady. What? Okay, I see the comment. Never mind. I'll be quiet. All right. No. All right, let me see. I'm trying to catch up with you guys. Y'all was moving pretty quick while I was talking. Mike, would you rebuy the OnePlus 9 Pro unlocked? After using it for the last 2 weeks, no. A phone is not worth $1,069. In my opinion, it's not. It's not worth $1,069. It's really and truly, the phone is not worth that much when you have devices like this on the market for $500. When you got devices like the Mi 11 for $800 unlocked. When you got devices like the 8 Pro, right? Y'all know the story where. No problem, Spectec. No problem. Let's see. Hey, Big John is in the building. What up with you, Big John? Good evening to you, my friend, as well. Let's see. All right, I'm going to skip over a few comments just because you guys are moving pretty fast. I felt that way when I was on a carrier device. Carrier don't care about updates as much as the consumer does. And the wild thing is, so B Floyd, here's the thing. The wild thing is, Kenny, man, what's good with you, bro? What's good? The wild thing about it is, some carriers are not like that. Like, I know people who have AT&T devices that get updates fairly quickly. I know people who have Verizon devices that get updates fairly quickly. So a part of it came from T-Mobile, which is why the title of the stream is T-Mobile handicapping the OnePlus 9 Pro. That's a part of it. And then the other part of it, I think, is just interference on OnePlus's behalf of not getting the carrier to push it out. I feel like there's not a sense of urgency. There's not a sense of urgency. And it just really sucks because it's not necessarily just the carrier. Samsung can push an update out. And when they push an update out, you will normally see articles that'll say, oh, let's just say One UI 3.1, right? They'll say One UI 3.1 is coming to the Note 20 Ultra unlocked variants on January 3rd, on expected to release on T-Mobile, AT&T, and Verizon the following week. And then it's up to the carrier when they release it. But the carrier normally will release it in a timely manner. So the problem is that anybody who buys this phone from T-Mobile, and if you disagree with me on this one, then hey, that's you. Everybody got their own opinion. That's cool. But the problem is, if you go into the store and buy this phone from T-Mobile, you are not getting the OnePlus that OnePlus is selling to everybody else. You're not. You are not getting it. And that's the part that really just bothered me. That bothered the hell out of me, because it's like, how can I be expected to hold on to this thing knowing damn well that 6 months from now, how am I going to know if it's going to get any updates? That's too much of a gamble. I couldn't take that gamble. OnePlus management, you need to calm down. If it came at a base 256 for 870, would that be a good deal? That'd be better than what it is. But also, here's the thing. OnePlus has been giving us the 12 gigs of RAM and 256 since the 7 Pro. We've had that since the 7 Pro. Why haven't we gotten any kind of an uppage in that? Right? You got a phone that's recording 8K video. It's recording 8K fucking video, and you're still giving us 256. I don't know, man. Like that, it just bothered me. And this was the first time in a while that I've messed with a carrier device. Can't do it anymore. I won't do it again. The only carrier device I tell somebody to go get if you ain't got the cash to buy and unlock is an iPhone. Because even on a carrier locked iPhone, you're gonna get the update day one. And there's the conversation about updates and stuff, but I don't know, man. It's just wild to me. So yeah, Mims returned the Dumb Plus. Literally, all the people who were trying to give it a chance, except for like a couple of them, have returned them. And the thing is, I'm not knocking anybody who holds on to it. That's you. You do what you want to. But the way that I'm set up and the way my money is set up, I did not feel comfortable holding on to it. And it sucks. It sucks because everything else about the phone was dope. Mims can agree with me on this. T can agree with me on this. Trent can agree with me on this. Everything else about the phone was fucking dope. I'm talking about the phone was fast as hell. Charging was amazing. The overall experience of the phone was amazing. It's almost like a PTSD thing. Like every time I got on Twitter in the last 2 weeks and everybody was like, "Oh, new update for the OnePlus." Here's me. Did I get an update? Did I? Okay. Guess I didn't get an update. All right, cool. And like I said, the problem for me was that with the 8 Pro, the OnePlus 8 Pro, that's the one that I tell anybody to go buy right now. You want a flagship OnePlus phone? Go buy the OnePlus 8 Pro. And I give you 3 reasons why you should do it. Starting with number 1, the most obvious, price. It's a lot cheaper than the OnePlus 9 Pro. So go buy a OnePlus 8 Pro. Number 2, it's got every single update that the phone has had since it was released, which means you are getting the peak best version of that device. You know when they say you got to let it marinate a little bit before it tastes good, let the meat get nice and tender, get the juices in there before you eat. That's what the 8 Pro is. And the third reason, the 865. The 888 is clearly a thermally hot chip. It's clearly a thermally hot chip. So therefore, if you get with the 865, we weren't having these conversations about overheating last year, was we? We weren't having no conversations about that last year. We weren't having a single conversation last year about the 8 Pro overheating, about the 8 Pro having this issue, having that issue. We weren't having that. We weren't having it. So that's why I would tell somebody to go get the 8 Pro. Go get the 8 Pro before you get a 9 Pro. And then by the time you finish using that 8 Pro and enjoying it, the 9 Pro will have its updates and you could literally put it out there. You can literally trade it in. And so that's my thing. So let me catch up. Let me catch up in the comments. So carrier number release updates. Thoughts on Zen mode. It's the only thing that keeps me on OnePlus phones, to be honest. If Pixel had it, I'd switch. I thought the Pixel, I don't know, maybe the Pixel fans in the chat can clarify this for me, but I believe the Pixel does have something similar to Zen mode. If it does not, my thoughts with Zen mode is that Zen mode is cool, but I mean, for me, I never used it because I usually, when I put the phone down, I put it down. So I never really had a need to use Zen mode. So yeah, it's out of here, man. Yep, it is what it is. Let's see. Let me catch up here. It sucks that companies have to bend over for the carriers to get them into their stores. Consumers are the ones that suffer the most. It is what it is, man. And I'm gonna tell you, with the news that Google is going all in on, our T-Mobile is going all in on Google, that kind of just further solidifies for me that I don't think OnePlus is a phone that I don't think I'll mess with the OnePlus again. It's been 2 years since I messed with one before this one, and yeah, I don't think I'll mess with another one because I keep holding it up. I keep holding it up, and I'm gonna keep on saying it. If Google drops one of these this year, right? If Google drops one of these phones, and this thing comes in, like, say this is a 6.2 inch screen. Let's say this thing comes with 6.7 inch or 6.5. 6.5. I'm not worried about the processor because I know that this thing will run good with any processor. Savage Scientist with the $4.31 super chat. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you. I know that this thing will run good with any chip that's in it because it's running good with this one. I don't even know what I don't even know what chip is in this one. I believe it's a 765, and I don't care because it's running just fine. So with T-Mobile kind of like going in as far as like better advertising and pushing the Pixel lineup a little bit more, if Google dropped a more premium Pixel, bruh, that would be so freaking dope. OnePlus would not even be in the conversation for me anymore. And that's period. I do all my thumbnails with my Pixel. Bruh, I would not. All right. Learn something new today. Yeah, the blue is nice. The blue was my favorite color of the 8 Pro for sure. Let's see. Lou Scow said, I do want the OnePlus myself. I'm telling you, man, if you want a OnePlus, the only OnePlus that I would say, if you're going to get it either unlocked or get the 8 Pro. That's my opinion after using the device, is grab the 8 Pro because that is the only one that I feel like is worth getting right now. Unless you're one of those people like Juan Bagnell, some gadget guy, or someone who like Eric from Easy Computer Solutions that is going to take that phone and literally run it through the ringer every single day or every single week. If you're buying the phone for casual use and and you're buying it because it's your only phone, like it's the only phone you have in your house, and that's how people contact you, that's how you capture memories of your family or your life or things of that nature, fuck no. I don't care. Fight me. Fuck no. Fight me. Septian Patterson said, for your birthday. Hey, thank you, sir. I still have about a little under a month, but hey, I'm all for it. Buy me a drink before then. Speaking of birthday, will probably be a members only stream the weekend after. So my birthday is on a Tuesday on the 11th, so probably that weekend, which would be the 16th, I believe, or the 15th, is when we will have a members only stream. So that'll be the next members only stream that we have. So I think I will have the phone before getting to watch. Every Man Tech, I don't think you're gonna get to watch. I don't think you're gonna get to watch. And the reason I don't think you're gonna get to watch, Ronald Sims. Come on over, dog. Come on over, dog. They made me a believer this year. I ain't gonna lie to you. Pixel made me a believer. So the reason I don't think you're gonna get to watch is because I think OnePlus did that on purpose. I really do. I think OnePlus really did it on purpose. I really feel like OnePlus said, hey man, I feel like people were like, yo. Like, I just imagine the OnePlus boardroom was like, y'all see these reviews? Like, y'all see this shit? Motherfucker, we cannot let them get this watch right now. And somebody in the room was like, no, 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 we'll let him get to watch. It'll be all right. And somebody in that room said, no, they can't get the watch right now. Pull the stock, pull the stock. So they pulled stock. I think that's what happened. I think that's what happened. And Mims said, so let me read Mims' comment. I'm gonna read a few more comments first. Let's see. Even the video, but there's not enough internal storage to put all that awesomeness to good use. My only problem with Google now is if they're going to have a device without a micro SD card, we need some more internal storage options because I got to be honest, on the 3A are awesome. Let's see. These carriers don't really care about the consumer. When the consumer comes in and complains about the phone not getting updates, they look at you and the consumer like you're stupid or something. Facts. When I told the lady the phone hadn't received an update, the way she looked at me was like, oh, you care about that? Like, okay. Because instead of a password, you can know, okay, y'all are talking about Zen mode. Based on the rumors, the Pixel 6 should be good as the Snapdragon 855, so the Pixel will be fine in performance. Facts. Like I said, I knew it was going to be fine regardless. So Jeff said, I returned my Pixel 5 because it was lag. It lagged rotating my phone on YouTube for full screen. I wanted to love the Pixel 5, but I couldn't accept the hardware limitations. Dang, that sucks, man. That sucks. Let's see. I do my thumbnails on my M50.
Fancy.
Yeah, members only. When's your birthday? My birthday is May 11th. My birthday is May 11th. My birthday is always preceding Mother's Day, May 11th. So Mim said, personally, I do believe the 9 Pro is worth it. My reasons for returning had nothing to do with the phone. Mims, I mean, I can't argue with you on that. That's yours. That's your feeling. And like I said, I like the phone. I really did. I really did enjoy the phone. I don't feel comfortable holding on to that phone, not knowing if I'm gonna be able to experience it the way that everybody else is. That's my issue. So the Jason's comment, like I said, don't know if I would buy one unlocked. If I caught one on sale, I might. If I caught one on Swapper, I might, just because I enjoyed it that much. But I can't. I'm good right now. Let's see. Yeah, do that one for purpose for scarcity. It's a common practice in Indian markets. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. Mig said, yo, Mike, I'll be in Orlando June 26th until July 2nd. Yo, Migs, we gotta link up. We gotta link up. That is legit. We gotta link up. Same spectacular gadgets. It definitely seems like a solid phone. So Michael Peppertech said, I use my Pixel 5 or iPhone for my thumbnails too. I'm giving OnePlus a chance since I'm not having the other issues I've had with the signal like I did with the 6T, 17, and 8. I got the S21 Ultra first and returned the Pixel 5 after a week. I said I want the S21 Ultra back. They said I can only exchange it once in 14 days. I said cancel my account. They let me. Ain't that funny how it works out? Ain't that funny how that works out? Like, ain't that funny how that works out? Hey, Retail the Tech is in the building. What's up with you, man? $2.99 super chat from Yates Networks. Thank you, Yates. I appreciate you, brother, for the super chat. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. No, I am not lying. My birthday is on May 11th. May 11th of 1989. May 11th of 1989 is when I was born on this earth to Mike Thomas Sr. and Vonda Thomas. Let's see. Also, the S21 256 gigabyte can be had as low as $650 from Best Buy. OnePlus has to step it up, in my opinion. That's true. That is very true. And that's the thing about it, man. Like, I feel like OnePlus could compete better if there were better deals on the phone overall, and if the phone was more widely available. That is something that I do think is holding them back. But the main thing about OnePlus this year that just kind of like really just left a bad taste in my mouth is the overhyping of things and just not really producing on that. That's my thing. So let's see here. I agree with you, Mike. I would never keep the T-Mobile version. Happy birthday, also, Mike. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. I agree with you, Mike. I already clicked on that. I like Florida, but damn, y'all humid. No, Latrell, you was talking all that stuff a few months ago about the weather not being a bother to you. So no, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. No, sir. Let's see. I agree if they ever keep the Pixel 5 hardware, 6.5 or bigger screen, good battery, and top processor, I'd keep it. Bet. That's my mama birthday, man. God rest her soul. Happy birthday. Yo. All right, man. Eric, first and foremost, God rest your mama's soul, man. And happy birthday. Happy birthday to your mom, dog. Like, for real. When we celebrate, on the stream. We gonna celebrate for your mama as well, dog. Like for real, for real. That's what's up, man. I'm honored to share that day with her, bro. I'm honored to share that day with her. Why aren't phones so good out of the box instead of depending on updates? Lethal. That's the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem. Why are we letting these carriers and these companies get away with selling us shit that is not good out the box? Nobody, Apple, Samsung, OnePlus, Motorola, LG for the devices that they still have and may still have on the table, Xiaomi, Huawei, Oppo, any of these companies, there is absolutely no reason for anyone to go out and spend their hard-earned money on a device only to wait for an update to make it what it's advertised to be. Some people can tell me that that's the practice nowadays. Well, it's a faulty practice. We need to stop it. These companies only understand one language. They only understand one language. It's money. And I understand. I understand there are people out there who say, oh, well, when you return stuff, that takes away from the company. I don't give a fuck what it take away from. I don't care. That's my money I spent. My money I spent, so I do what I want with my money. If you don't like it, fuck you. It's what it is. May 11th of 1984. Hey, so September, we share a birthday. That's what's up. Every Man Tech said he's May 10th. Taurus Gang in the building. What's good? What's good? Taurus Gang is in the building. Let's go. I agree. They totally overhyped the cameras. And it's sad, man, because as hyped up as they made the cameras, see, Spec Tech, let me know if you feel the same. What goes through my mind is this is the first year of the Hasselblad partnership, right? The talks is that next year is when they'll have Hasselblad hardware with the cameras. So it'll be Hasselblad software and hardware. Then the following year is when it'll be the finalization of all of it together. I feel like what OnePlus did was they came out. If OnePlus would have came out and said, this is the beginning of a partnership with Hasselblad, and we are developing a camera system that at the end of this 3-year journey will be unmatched to any OnePlus phone you have ever bought, I might have given them a little bit of leniency. And not been so frustrated about it. But the way that they went so hard, the way that they went so hard is just like, God, dog, like Hasselblad. And then the camera was Hasselbad. It was bad. There's no, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Now, people can make the best of it with pro mode and stuff like that. But let's ask ourselves the honest question. I want to ask the honest question, and I feel like as soon as I say this, some gadget guy might pop up. But I want to ask the honest question. Cam need to invite us over for a play. Big facts. Ain't Cam's birthday the same day? Big facts. We need to all take a flight to New England. Let's see. 1988, 1 year older than me. What's up? I'm an iPhone user since the 6S, and I'm a carrier buyer, and I'm due for an upgrade in June. I'm really strongly considering the Pixel. Jason, I don't think you could go wrong with it if you really want to try something other than the iPhone. The Pixel is the Google iPhone. That's how I see it. It's the cleanest version of Android that you can get. That's one thing that I will say. When somebody says, I saw it earlier in the chat, and I'm not calling anybody out, but I'm using this as the example. When someone says, that's why I won't buy a carrier phone, because a carrier phone doesn't get updates. This phone is $500. I got it from T-Mobile for $350. And when Google dropped the update a while back for the GPU boost or the power boost, you best believe when I cut this phone on, there was an update waiting on me. Do what you want with that. But yeah, my update was there. My phone is completely up to date with somebody who bought this phone straight from Google. That to me was one of the nails in the coffin. How can you do it with this, but you can't do it with the OnePlus? How? Doesn't make any sense. I said, y'all, heat don't bother me, but the humidity do. Boy, you gotta be able to handle both if you're trying to come down here, little fella. I, little bro, you gotta be able to handle both. You can't come down to Florida talking about I can handle the heat, but I can't handle the humidity. That's like saying you want some iced tea, but you don't want no ice. What you talking about? And I said ice because I know that's what y'all say up there in the north. Y'all say iced tea. Let me catch up here on the comments. Facts. Lose twice. Had to pay a restocking fee. Sure did. They had that weird advertisement with the moon that made me think it was going to be huge, but people were quick to remind us of the Moto mods. This is true. Trash. Probably best to wait 3 months before buying a phone. Getting it right when it comes out is a bummer. This is true. This is very true. Tech Valor makes a very good point. Let's see. Catch up here. Profits is what matters to these companies at the end of the day. That's how they keep their lights on. That's how they keep their family fed. Money is all they understand. Here's the deal about smartphones. They have processors now, so the phones aren't going to run great right out of the box. The problem is companies hype like they will. Say that. I don't believe anything OnePlus says. Every OnePlus device is an Oppo Reno. He's not lying. He's not lying. And the fact that the OnePlus is, I have not seen if this is true or not, but if it is, this is also trash in my opinion. That OnePlus is not using Oxygen OS outside of the States. They're using Color OS. If that's the case, trash. Trash. Trash, trash, trash. That's why I don't buy stuff at launch. A few months and a few updates is usually when I buy. I learned my lesson with the S10e and the lack of night mode on the camera. There you go. Hasselblad just got real. The heat was nice though. I stayed in Florida on a Navy base with a family friend. Hey, that's what's up. Let's see. Somebody getting kickbacks. Just buy a Pixel from Google. You can buy a Pixel from Google, but when you get a good deal on one, why not take advantage of it? Especially for the fact that I get the updates like everybody else does. Mims, I didn't know that was not the first time they've done that. That was the first time I've heard of it. That's the first time I've heard of it. But anyway, so that's the OnePlus 9 Pro. That's what happened with that phone. So as of now, the only devices I still got the second 12 Pro Max I bought. Still got that, and I still got my Google Pixel 4a 5G. That's all I got right now. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna mess with another device right now. I really feel like I say I'm gonna just chill, but then I know me and I'm probably not. But I need to just chill for a little bit and just ride these two devices out because I'm actually enjoying these devices. Big Migs, if he's in the chat, Big Migs is gonna leave me alone in my DMs because Big Migs is really trying to get me to buy a Mi 11, and I'm not ready to join the Mi Mafia yet because I want one, but I don't want one. If that makes any sense. Like I don't know. Like it's weird. I want one, but I don't want one. I know it's a good phone. If you don't know it's a good phone, I invite you to go check out Holla at Your Boy and look at some of the content that he's put out on it because he's put out a lot of content on the devices. I also invite you to check out Barry Johnson because he has talked about it as well. You see Mims, Migs on your ass too. Migs is on everybody's ass. He's trying to get everybody on the Mi Mafia gang. Y'all turning into a real mafia. The Mi Mafia is turning into a real mafia. Like I'm not really sure how I feel about this. I feel like I'm gonna get. I feel like I'm gonna open up my mail one day, and there's gonna be like a thumb or something in it, and it's gonna be like, if you don't get the me, this is you or something. Like I feel like that's gonna happen at some point because LaShawn seems like he's capable of that. Like, he be chilling hard, but I really feel like he's capable of it. Just push him in the right direction, and he might surprise you. Let's see. He's about joining. I'm telling you, man. Like the Mi Mafia is really becoming the mafia out here. Like they are legit becoming the mafia. Let's see here. What we got here? What we got? Mike, is there a fold in the future? You know, Jason C. I'm gonna tell you what I feel about the fold. Give me just a second, Jason. Give me just a second. Stand by real quick, y'all. Stand by real quick. All right, we back. So last night after Wired Wednesday, I was just browsing, got an email from Samsung saying that the Fold 2 was on sale. And I was like, oh, how much on sale is it? So I went and looked it up. The Fold 2, yes. And as a matter of fact, water break. It's not sponsored. Let's get started. So I went and picked up, I was looking at the Fold 2 and I was like, man, Fold 2 looks real nice. Then I saw that it was $900. I can get one for like $950. I was like, damn, that's not a bad deal. I thought about how to finesse the game and everything. I was like, that's not a bad deal at all. I turn this OnePlus, I can get that fold, I'll be straight. So I sent a message to my big brother Scoop. I call him my big brother because that's how I look at him. I sent a message to my big brother Scoop. I said, Scoop, talk me out of it. I said, that's all I say. I didn't say how. I just said, talk me out of it. Scoop sent me a picture of something that I posted on Facebook. He sent me a picture of this. You ever have somebody say something without saying something? I closed the tab. I was like, nah. I'm gonna leave it alone. So I walked away from it. I left it alone. That's why I said, the reality of it is, this OnePlus for me, this whole experience was meant for me to, like, I thought in my mind, I'm gonna really try my hardest to, like, get this thing and kind of just, like, see if I can just, like, really jump back in it. But the thing is, I didn't buy the phone with the right intentions. And I know that. I know I didn't. I bought the phone trying to see if it was worth the money or see if it was worth the hype. And I'm not buying phones anymore on that. I'm not doing that anymore. If you look at my earlier videos on my channel, I bought phones that interested me because I thought they were cool. I thought they were fun. I didn't buy it because everybody else bought one. Somewhere along the line, I started doing the wrong shit. And the OnePlus taught me real quick that this ain't it. This ain't it. Buying what everybody else buy and doing what everybody else do, it ain't it. That's why I said I'm trying to avoid the Me Mafia gang, because I know the Me Mafia is real, but I also know how imports work, and I know I love imports. The Huawei imports were amazing. I've never used a Xiaomi before, so I might have to try the Xiaomi phone, and I know it'll hold its weight. Listen to this fool. Don't listen to that, man. The fold will come handy while y'all chilling after delivery. Hey, Kelvin, you ain't shit, man. Kelvin, you ain't shit. That ain't cool, dog. That ain't cool. But nah, man, like, hey, like she said, Scoop is the best. Scoop is the best. You gotta surround yourself, man. You gotta have people willing to tell you what you don't need to hear. That's how I feel. The older I get, the more that I respect that. I may not always like to hear it, but you got to respect the people that are willing to tell you what you want to hear. Latrell, don't fuck with me. Latrell, don't fuck with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Mike, you have the choice to trial the OG Fold and Z Fold 2. Shipped straight from the Midwest. Your choice. I think I missed somebody that jumped in earlier. Sneed Sports. I know I saw somebody say, what up, Big Mike, but the chat been moving like crazy. What up, Sneed Sports? Yeah. What up with you? That's a beautiful picture of you and your daughter. Every time I see a picture of somebody with their child now, I just be in my mind like we getting like hella excited. Let's see. Latrell, if you serious, I try the Z Fold 2. Why not? I don't want to try the OG Fold. I want to try the Z Fold 2 because that's the only one that I wanted to buy. And as a matter of fact, the crazy thing is the shipping times with the custom hinges has gone down drastically. If I'd have ordered last night, if I would have pulled the trigger last night on the Z Fold 2 with the black and the blue hinge, it'd have been here Monday. But again, I have to remind myself that there's differences to that. You stop it. Don't you come in the chat with that nonsense. Don't you come in the chat with here. We are team boy in this house. We are team boy. We are really team healthy pregnancy. That's the main thing. We're a team healthy pregnancy. What up, Eric? The tech preacher is in the house. What up, Eric? What up, man? What's good with you, brother? What's good, man? What's good, Stephen Campbell? Am I not walking away anymore? I missed something. I'm sorry. I feel like I missed something. Spec Tech said, same here, I like to buy what I'm interested in, hence the reason I repurchased the Titan. And Spec Tech, I saw that and I was like, that phone looks like it is horrible, but you like it, so I can't get mad at you. I can't get mad at you. Let's see. Official Keith, what's up with you, Official Keith? What's up with you, brother? Mopar gang in the building. I'm taking a vacay from Sammy and the Fruit. May join the Me. God damn it, another member of the Me Mafia. Son of a bitch. I really feel like Barry and LaShawn and Miggs are just out here in everybody's DMs like, you're frustrated. I feel like this is what I feel like is happening. I feel like people are on Twitter and stuff and they're like, "Man, I'm really frustrated with Apple. I'm frustrated with Samsung. LG's gone. OnePlus is doing all of this stuff. What am I going to do?" Barry, LaShawn and Big Mix are just sliding in people's DMs like, "I'm going to make you an offer that you can't refuse. I'm going to make you an offer that you can't refuse. You're going to go to never MSRP on eBay. You're going to type in Xiaomi Mi 11 and you're going to buy it. And you're going to like it. And you're going to come back to report to me and tell me what you think of it. Otherwise, I hate for your grandma or your wife to have an accident. I hate for them to go reach for the milk and find out that there's sour cream in the bottle." Yeah, I feel like they out here on that, man. I feel like they out here on it. I feel like they out here on it. I feel like they out here. Like, look at Mim said it's exactly what I was thinking. Facts, man. I feel like they out here. Tech Rally said your tweet from earlier. So I don't know. I'm not walking away from anything as like a permanent thing, but all right, so I guess we can talk about this right now. I mean, I was gonna talk about it later on at the end, but we'll go ahead and talk about it because I just realized it's 9:53 and I want to wrap this up at 10 o'clock. So here's the thing. I put out a tweet earlier today where I said it feels like rinse, dry, and repeat, rinse, dry, and repeat, and it feels like maybe I need to walk away for a little bit. YouTube, for me, has gotten to the point where I know I'm doing something wrong. And even when I think I'm having fun and then I go back and look at the video, I'm like, I don't feel like that's me. I don't feel like that's me when I look at the video. There are people who know me and have gotten to know me through this content, and I feel like even they can see it. And it bothers me. It really does. I don't know if I'm overthinking it. I don't know if I'm trying too hard. I don't know what I'm doing and I can't figure it out. So I've kind of had this on my mind for the last couple of days that I think I might just take a break for a little bit. Might just kind of take a break from even the Thursday stream and just maybe just try to recenter and get my mind right, and then and just try to take a step back. Stop focusing on trying to buy this or buy that. Stop focusing on trying to do content like this or do content like that, and just start getting back to just doing what the fuck feels fun. Because I really feel like I don't know. It's weird. I battle and deal with a lot of stuff on a daily basis. Some people know about it. Some people don't. Gigi is one of those people who knows a lot about it. But YouTube is my escape. It's my escape. Like, YouTube is my escape from a lot of stuff. I mean, it is what it is. There's no other way to say it. During the pandemic and during just period, the last year was rough. Aside from just the pandemic, last year was rough. And YouTube was my escape. And it just kind of, I don't know, like over the last couple of weeks, it's like everything feels like I'm overdoing it or I'm overthinking it. So I don't know. It's a frustrating thing. And I don't know. And PG, I don't want to say I think this is the reason why, but I don't know, PG. It's weird. Like, it's weird. For like the last couple of weeks, it just has really, like the last maybe month, it feels like every time I get ready to sit down and think about a video or I think about a skit or I think about something, I find myself just kind of like freezing before I do it. I've had video ideas written down. I've had stuff in my mind. I'm driving in the truck. I do a voice note, whatever. Then I get home and it's like, it's like a before I do it. And I cannot like, I can't figure it out. And I'm on the phone with my wife and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is going on? And, it's frustrating. Like, it's really frustrating. Like, when you know something's wrong and you can't figure it out, it's really frustrating. Like, it's really, really frustrating. So, let me catch up on some of the comments here. Off with their heads to those who refuse to meet my fear. Hey, man. LaShawn gonna show up at somebody's house with the blunt in his hand, like, so you didn't want to take the offer of the Me Mafia. Sounds like we're going to have to put you in the trash. Like I said, I don't know. Mim said he feels the exact same way. I really feel like that's how they doing it. I feel like that's how they doing it. And Barry's so cool and so chill. Like, Barry's the enforcer. LaShawn is out here with the blunt in his hand, getting in your face. Barry is back here just, yeah. Yeah. Barry's just like, You fuck around and find out. Like I feel like that's how Barry is. Barry's just back here like you fuck around and find out. LaShawn's just smoking the blunt, and Big Migs is just in everybody's face like buy it, buy it, buy it. Like he's like the dude that everybody's having to hold back. They're like Migs, put the gun down. And he's like, nah, man, this motherfucker pendejo acting like he don't want to buy the Me 11. Like But anyway, let me stop going off the wall. Fanboy or not, I'm too entrenched into the ecosystem to leave at this point. Hey, that's understandable, man. That's how a lot of people are. Apple gang, Apple gang, Apple gang. Eric said, I feel you, bro. Eric, man. Eric, boy. Eric be pumping them videos out. Eric be pumping them videos out, man. Let's see. Take the time you need and decompress. We will be here. I appreciate that, PG, for real, man. Let's see. Would you get into doing a car channel, do a trucker vlog, or comedy? See, Spec Tech, that's something that I don't mind. I don't mind doing. I think my thing that I need to do is just sit down and just stop trying to think so hard and stop trying to do what I see someone else do or see what I see somebody else not doing, because it's like I feel like that's a part of it. I feel like I'm comparing myself and I don't even realize I'm doing it. So, hey, Mike, hit the DM. We'll discuss, and I'll get this Z Fold 2 reset. All right, bet, Latrell. I will hit you as soon as the stream is over with. I wanted to get into doing skits. I enjoy making people laugh. I started YouTube on the premise of wanting to make people laugh and wanting to educate people. And I feel like I have not been doing that. Like, I feel like I have not been doing that at all. Like, my whole purpose, if y'all look at my first video, I think it's still private for a reason. But if you look at my first video, I legit sat in front of the camera with Tainted Love, the instrumental, playing in the background. And I said, I'm Mike. I'm Tech King on a budget. And I want to talk to you about tech. And I want to help you learn something. And I talked about what I hope to do on my channel and blah, 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 whoop de whoop. And then once I got my first copyright strike because of that video, I unlisted it because I was like, nah. And then now I go back and look at it and I'm just like, damn, man, like that video looks like ass. So let's see. We can use some laughter, spectacular gadgets. I would love it if Spectech did some skits. Spectech can do skits and she can do them awesome. Especially like that music video. Like, I know Spectech can do it. Take up drone flying. I don't know, Lon. Drones ain't never really been that cool to me, man. Like, I don't know. Drones are dope, but they never been like that to me. PG said I'm private, but I'm not ashamed of how I feel or talking about it. Hey, and I don't know, Chris. Maybe that's something I need to stop doing, is being so private about it. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I ain't gonna get too deep on this stream tonight, but that's it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So we'll see what's going on. We'll see what happens. I indicate what's happening with you right now, but you're probably overwhelmed. You may have some priorities. That's how I'm feeling right now. I mean, it's nice to know that I'm not, and it's nice to know that there's other people feeling this way. Oh, wait a minute, PG, I didn't read your first message. What'd you say? What'd you say? Take the time you need to decompress. We will be here. I saw that message. PG, that's the only message I saw from you. That's the only one I saw. That's the only message I saw, unless there was another one. Oh, you're overthinking, you're becoming a dad. I know how you feel. I did see that one. So, but anyway, I don't know. I've thought about doing a truck channel. Thought about just completely changing everything and just talking about tech in the truck. I thought that would be kind of dope. Thought that would be kind of cool. You know, just whipping out the iPhone and doing it, because I ain't taking this camera out the house. No, there's no way. There's no way in hell I'm taking this camera out the house. I'm not taking this $2,000 camera. No, I'm not taking this $2,000 camera out the house unless I have enough stuff to just whatever. Lon said, have a good... Okay, so what did Lon say? Lon said, have a good night, Mike. We bump heads, but I respect your integrity and the way you conduct your life. Inspirational. Thank you, Lon. I appreciate it. Google is censoring me. Well, PG, just DM me, dog. DM me, PG, and we'll talk. Like, shoot, you can literally just DM me, and I'll shoot you my number, bro. We can talk. We can text, man. Because I'm going to tell you, man, I ain't got no problem passing my number out. I ain't got no problem with that. Because I'd be bored. I'd just be in the truck chilling. Got to be bored out my mind. But anyway, though, man, we're going to go on ahead and jump on about it here. Stay tuned for the, next week. We'll see. Damn, Chris. That's, said I had my moments where I didn't want to be here. But my son showed me that I deserve to be here. Kenny, man, good night to you, brother. Chris, Chris, that hits a little bit more home than you know, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. That hits a little bit more home than you know. Yeah, yeah, let's pivot, man. Let's pivot. Let's pivot for y'all. Fuck me up on this stream here, man. SpecTech said wave check. Yes, wave check. Let's pivot. So I'm proud of myself because I finally figured out how to tie the back up to where it's a little bit better. There's a method that you can use when you tie it up where you kind of like, you know, roll it and stuff and put it in there. And I just never really liked it because it puts too much pressure on the back of my neck. So I just started doing it like this. But let's do a wave check for the stream because we do have a wave battle coming up in a couple of weeks against Technical T. So I do have to kind of get my waves right. Got my new brush and stuff to be here tomorrow. So let's see how this goes. Wave check. Oh, Lord, took my glasses off. All right. Wipe my eyes because like I said, I was about to take me there for a second. Because Chris, if you only knew, bro. If you only knew. If you only knew. All right, wave check. Let's do this. I'm not happy. I can't really see it. I'm not happy with it. I can't really see exactly what y'all seeing, but I'm not happy because I feel like this part right here in the middle is the part that I'm really having to like work on the most. Like I feel like I'm really having to like brush the heck out of this part. But the problem is my hair is not long enough. So in a couple of weeks it'll be longer, but the problem with it is that, like I said, my hair is not that long at the top. When I got my hair cut, I got this side, like I got a temp fade right here. So this is all still like really small. So in a couple of weeks, it'll look better. But for right now, this is the best I got. Right now, this is the best I got. So brushing is your best friend though. The one thing about it though is I'm proud of this part in the back because there aren't that many forks, which if y'all don't know what that is, that's where like the waves kind of like, you know, doing like that. So I'm proud of the fact that there aren't that many forks. And I'm proud of the fact that I haven't really been wearing the rag like that. So this is still technically natural for the most part. So it is what it is. So yes, wave check. They deep though. It's coming along. Nigga, you need 50,000 more brushes. LaShawn, it's probably gonna be about 100,000 before it's all said and done. So if you really, really trying to take it seriously, you got to brush for about a good 30 minutes. Good 30 minutes to 45 minutes. So I done taken to starting brushing when I'm in the truck again. So I'll be riding down the road. Once I put the truck in cruise on 95, just brushing in all the different angles. I ain't going 100% for the 360s, but I mean, if I'm gonna let the hair grow out, I'm gonna brush it like I'm trying to go for him. So we'll see how it is in a couple of weeks, man. This man is dipping like sauce from McDonald's. The tangy barbecue guy. PG, chill out, man. Chill out. Yeah, you need some depth at the end there. As he got his smooth line and his locks on there. Hey, V Worldwide, what's up with you, big bro? What's good with you, man? S curl box status. Just let your soul glow. Curl, look boy. All right. Folks, we're going to go ahead and bounce on up out of here. As always, I appreciate everybody for coming through for another Thursday night with Tech King Mike. I hope everybody stays safe. If you're getting vaccinated or if you're not vaccinated yet, I hope you do your part. Do your thing. I hope everybody enjoys themselves. I hope you enjoy your weekend. There will be several streams coming up, so let me just go on ahead and play out the rest of the week for you. You guys already know how the beginning of the week goes. You got Lewis, T, and Trent on Monday, Gigi on Tuesday, White Wednesday on Wednesday, and then you got Gadget Chats over on Tech Valor and Gadget Goddess's channel, and then you got me following them on Friday. You got Holla at Your Boy, and then you also got on Saturday you got Engineer versus Scientist at 1 o'clock on Saturday. Also this Saturday on MC Locks and Life and the Cat's Meow Budget Solutions, there will be a live stream with Mr. Catwoman at 8 o'clock, I believe. That's tentative. And that is pretty much it that I know of. Like I said, we'll talk about a members only stream and we'll go from there as far as that goes. And we will see about next Thursday. If there will be one, make sure you follow me on Twitter. I'll put it out there on Twitter, and we'll go from there. But yeah, man, good night, everybody. Peace and love to everybody. Hope you all enjoy yourselves in your weekend, man, and we will talk next time. Something told me that this motherfucker was still in the chat. Something told me. Now see, I was about to get up and walk away. I was about to get up and walk away. And then here you come. Ain't you supposed to be in the bed? Be your own people.